Good morning, everyone.
Yeah, good morning.
So we are going to discuss today Django. What is a Django? Django is a web-based, Python-based web framework. Django is a Python-based web framework. Django, it is written completely in Python language. Before going to discuss about Django, I want you to people tell me, do you know Python and do you know UI? Please tell me, do you know Python and UI?
Yeah, hi.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually I know the Python, but I don't know exactly UI.
Okay. What about Abhishek, Ben, Samal,
Yes, sir, I
Nagaraj?
know about Python and UI technologies.
Excellent. Okay. Your name?
Abhishek,
Okay, Abhishek. Great. Ben,
Yes, I know Python.
what about you?
No.
Okay. What about Manikandan? Nagaraju?
Yeah, I know the Python, but I don't know exactly UI. This means
Okay.
I know the UI is only 20% like. It's only fine.
Okay. Do you know HTML, CSS, JavaScript, jQuery?
It's only HTML I know. Actually JavaScript exactly I don't know.
Okay. Satyanaran?
Yeah.
yes, sir, I know Python, but I don't know UI.
Okay. I really tell you, if you don't know UI part, Python, Django will become very tough. Django, at least in Python, okay, you told everyone know Python. Python function concept you need to know, class concept you need to know, and class and objects we need to know. And we need to know importing statements, import from import to normal import like this. So these at least you should aware of this one. And UI part, you need to know HTML, CSS, JavaScript, jQuery, and Bootstrap. Bootstrap mainly we are using for front-end application development. So at least you need to aware what is the HTML, CSS, JavaScript. Without this one, this Django becomes very tough. So at least you can go through it. HTML, CSS, JavaScript. I prefer you. W3 schools will be there. Website. You can go through it and you can learn it. Otherwise, our DURGASOFT, there is a UI trainer will be there. So you can learn from them. Okay. So without this one, Django is you cannot understand the Django. You will clearly understand UI part and Python. Then only you can understand Django. So
Yeah.
what is the main purpose of the Django? See, by using a Django, we can develop web applications in less time. What about remaining framework? In the remaining framework, it is taking a lot of time. In very less time, we can develop the applications. That is the advantage. Why means we are using a framework. So what do you mean by a framework? Framework means it is like a ready-made things are available. By using the ready-made things, okay, we can develop our applications very faster, very less in time, very faster. Okay, so that is make you advantage. But in other programming language, it takes I mean other frameworks, it takes a little bit of the time. Okay, so Django is a high level. It is a open source. It's a open source. No need to pay any single rupee to download the Django. And it is open source, and it is high level. High level means English like languages we are using in this one. So English like language, what language we are using in the Django means Python we are using. So it's open source, no need to pay any single rupee to download the software and install the software. Okay, and next point about the Django. So DRI, we can call as a DRI. DRI means don't repeat yourself. Don't repeat yourself. What is this meaning is, when you are developing any logics in Python, we are writing a Python code. Suppose you are developing the same routine tasks. So what you are doing, you are doing the same Python code copy paste. Instead of copy paste, so we will not repeating the same code again and again for routine tasks. So that is the advantage of going Django. So they follow one rule. What is the rule they'll follow means don't repeat yourself. Okay, and Django is based on MET architecture. MET architecture. It's very important to understand. MET means model, view, template. See other frameworks. If you take other frameworks, what is the framework means? It is a ready-made components are available. By using these components, we are developing the application. One more question: why I need to go for the framework only? Why can't you develop everything by using a Python? Means, see here, you sometimes I need to doing same routine task. So what is happen? Your Python code repetition will be happen, and it takes more number of time. So if you go for the framework, what happens? They given some ready-made things for us. So if you're going according to the ready-made things, we can develop the application very faster. That is the main advantage of going the framework. See, other frameworks are going to follow the design pattern. Design pattern they'll follow, that is called as a MEC pattern. MEC. What is that one? MEC means model, view, and controller. Model, view, controller. So what that is doing means, when you are developing any application, they divided like 3 layers. Okay, presentation layer, logic layer, storage layer, like that. So everything they made a separate. The application developers, what we are doing, we write according to the framework, so we can develop very faster manner, and the application divided into separate parts. We can debug the applications very easily. If you combine all these things, and develop means, it is make you tough to develop the code. So that's what they divide. Model is separate, view is separate, control is separate. Okay, so model in the sense, it is the storing. We go for the storing area, storing layer, I can say. So that is nothing but a database. Model means we are creating a tables to store the data, and we use some databases such as Oracle, MySQL, SQLite, PostgreSQL. Most of the databases, popular databases, our companies following. Okay, so coming for the view is a presentation layer we are using. In the view, we are giving like a presentation, like that is a presentation layer, like we are using some HTML, CSS, JavaScript, and so that the part we are going to take into the view part, presentation. And the third part is a controller. So controller is where we are writing the logic. Suppose, how do you pull the data from the database? How do you present in the view? So that is going to return and throw some logic. If you are using the .NET, we are writing a .NET logic. If you are using the Java, we are using the Java logic. If you are using the Python, we are in Python, what logic we are following means, we are not following the same design pattern. We are following the design pattern as a model, view, template. Okay, so in Django, it follows model, view template. So here model means similar, same as databases. So in the database we can store the tables, and we are using so popular databases like MySQL, Oracle, SQL Server, so like this. And coming for the view part, generally in view what we are going to do here, in the views we are going to write a logic. That is the difference of other framework and ours. And coming for the templates, templates is nothing but a UI part, or I can call as a presentation part. So if we want to present something on the screen, we use a templates here. So that is the difference between other framework and Django framework. Other framework means they follow model view controller. Django especially follows model view template. Here templates, if you know templates, how to configure the template, how to use a template, upcoming classes we are going to understand. It's very easy to develop these applications, okay, by using the MET. Upcoming classes, entire thing, our Django follows this what I can say, these rules only. So we need to configure somewhere models, we need to write the logic, we need to keep the templates, so like that. So before going to understand more on the Django, so little bit basics we are going to understand. Now, what is the basic terminologies we are going to use in the web technologies? Means we are going to use a web page concept. Okay. Next one, we are going for website. Some people are calling website. What is this one? And we are going to understand web browser. Web browser. Okay. And we need to understand web server. Okay. So one by one, we are going to understand basic knowledge. You need to know what is a web page, website, web browser, web server. So what is a web page? What is a web page? Web page is the information towards the end user. Say information towards the end user. End user or client. End user or client is called a web page. Is called a web page. Is called a web page. See, in website, whatever we are seeing is a web page. See, web pages are two types, two varieties. Web pages are two varieties are there. Can be of two types. Can be of two types. One is static web page. One is static web page. One is static web page. And second one is a dynamic web page. Dynamic web page. Dynamic web page. Static web page means this is a non-interaction of the web page is called as a static web page. User cannot do any interaction with these web pages. So non-interaction web page for the user is called a static web page. Is called as a static web page. Examples, static web page examples. User cannot do anything on the, he cannot have any interaction. So that examples are called about us, contact us. You cannot do anything. So just you need to view only. You need to see only. So that is called as a static web page. User cannot do any modification, or he cannot enter anything on that. Just he can visible. Okay, presentation is coming to end user. So non-interaction web page is called as a static web page. If you talk about interaction, user interaction to the web page, user interaction web page for the use is called as a dynamic web page. Dynamic web page. What are the examples of dynamic web page? Means we need to go for the login page. Login page of the Facebook. If you go for the Facebook login page, you are entering the username and password. That is the interaction of the user. So like suppose you are going to make some student registration or somewhat registration you are doing. So that time we are entering whatever we are details. So that is called as a registration. So that is called as a user interaction. Interaction to the web page is called as a dynamic web page. Okay. So next one we are talking about website. What is a website? Actually, website is a collection of web pages. Very simple. Say it is a collection of web pages or group of pages or group of web pages or group of web pages is called as a website. If you open any website, we are going to see group of web pages. That is called as a website. Next one, we are talking about a web browser. Web browser. What is a web browser? See, without a browser, we cannot give the request. That is the main intention. So it is a software. A browser is a software. Everyone knows what is a browser. So it is a software which is used to manage different types of web pages. Different types of web pages. If you want to manage different types of web pages, we use a web browser. Examples. So whatever you are seeing is a Chrome is a browser. Yeah, Edge is a browser. Mozilla is a browser. Internet Explorers are the web browsers. So examples. Mozilla is a browser. Chrome is a browser. Edge is a browser. IE Internet Explorer is a web browsers. So what is the web browsers? By using web browsers, we are going to send some request through some URLs. That is the address we are sending to the server. So by using that is called as a software. The browser is a software which is used to manage different types of web pages. Okay, next one we are talking about the web server. What is a web server? It is also software. Web server is also a software. Is a software which is used to manage different types of websites, different types of website, different types of website. That is called as a web server. So we need to know at least what is a web page, website, web browser, web server. So web server, because we are going to run the server, we need to know what is a server. So when we are developing the web pages, we need to know what kind of web pages we are developing and what web browser we are using. Also, we should. These are the basic terminologies we need to know when you are developing in a UI world. Okay, web application world. So this is a basic things we need to understand. And Django. Now I'm coming once again. Django is created was created in 2003. It is created in 2003 as an internal project for the paper. Internal project for the paper, it is called as a Lawrence Journal World Company. So in that one, for internal project Django was developed. It was created in 2003 as an internal project at Lawrence. It is a paper company. Lawrence Journal World. Okay, so it's a paper company. In this company, there are two persons are there. So those names are called as a Adrian Holloway and Simon. Okay, with Simon Wilson. Okay, Simon Wilson both were worked for internal project and they given the name. Okay, who are the author for Django framework means there are two persons are there. Django framework authors. Django framework authors are Adrian Holloway and Simon Wilson. Okay, so these are the author for Django. Adrian Holloway and Simon. They are working at a paper company that is called Lawrence Journal World for the internal project, and these two persons are developed that framework. Okay, so why the Django name they given? Okay, so in the memory of one Django famous guitarist was there. Famous guitarist name Django Reinhardt. Okay, is a famous guitarist. In the memory of they are fan of this person. So guitarist Django Reinhardt. In the memory they given the name. Okay, so famous guitarist name they kept as a Django name. Okay. Finally, I'm talking about what is the official website we need to learn Django means. We need to go for djangoproject.com. So this is the official website we need to learn. Okay, so most of the time we are going to text this one also, DjangoProject.com. www, this is the official website. So this is the official website. We can download, documentation is there, community is there, and we can see ridiculously fast, secure, extendable. So these are the features of the Django. So main purpose of the Django, why we need to go for other framework to this framework means secure. Secure. Why secure? So it takes security part very easy. By using just we are going to give only one command, cs rf underscore token percentage. This one we are going to give like this. So this make you that form or whatever the form we are creating, that make you very secure. So that is the main advantage of going the Django. Secure, scalable, okay, and scalable. For these two reasons only we are going for Django. Fast. So we can develop the application in very fast, secured, and scalable. Okay. So main advantage of going this one. And in Django, basic things you need to know, at least HTML, CSS, JavaScript, jQuery. See, today I'm just telling what is the HTML, and you need to go through it. What is that one? And you need to go through what websites if you want to learn. HTML makes you presentation. Okay, if you want to present anything on the screen, so you need to know HTML. HTML means it's a tags only. It's a hypertext hypertext markup language. Yeah, hypertext markup language. So by using this one, in this one, what we need to understand tags. Still tags like we have H1 tag. So this is called as H1. H1 is a header tags, like H1 to H6 are there. Like break line tag is there. So like list tag is there. Farm tag is there. Table tags are. See, everything is a tags. Okay. So if you go through the any W3 website, it's very easily you can learn the HTML. Without HTML, at least basics we need to know. With this software, whatever learning Django is going to be tough. Okay, so what is the next one? HTML. This is a CSS. This is optional, but most of the times we do the websites by using HTML combination of CSS. Okay, without CSS, it is like a makeup to the HTML. So we are developing the HTML tags. If you want to give the coloring, we want to give height, width. So if you want to go for flex boxes, so many concepts are there in this one. We need to understand. So this is called as a optional technology. This is a mandatory technology. But if you don't use a CSS, your look and feel of the website will not good look. Okay. So CSS means cascading style sheet. So this is for give the coloring, bold. So lot of things we can work on. Okay, we can arrange the items in vertical, horizontal. So we need to understand this CSS very clearly. Okay, basic purpose is color, not only color, lot of things are there. Next one, we are going for JavaScript. JavaScript, if you want to give any interaction to the website, so we go for the JavaScript. Till today, while developing the web application, and we are using a JavaScript. JavaScript is a evergreen language. Okay, so by using the JavaScript, we can do form validation. Validation purpose also we are validations, and we are going for the interactions purpose. We are going to use it. Okay. Next one, what is the jQuery? jQuery is the library of the JavaScript. Library of JavaScript. JavaScript, if you know, means jQuery will become very easy, because jQuery is developed by using the JavaScript only. So this one you need to at least understand how to write this jQuery. And finally, we have a bootstrap is there. So when you want to develop the I can say it's a extension of CSS. CSS we are giving the colors, beautifulness. But if you want to give more beautifulness and richness to the websites, nowadays we are using a bootstrap. Without bootstrap, we cannot make richness. Okay, if you want to make any richness of the web pages, we are going for the bootstrap. At least you need to know what is this one and how to use this one. At least I am not talking deeper. At least you need to know this one, because in our projects we are implementing the bootstrap. We are using the bootstrap, and sometimes when you're designing the form, before designing the form in the Django, we are going to designing the form in HTML. First, I will show how to create a form in our HTML in Django, how to use the interaction. Then we are going for Django forms are there, model forms are there. It's like linkages there. So that is the reason. Please understand this UI. Then only we are jumping into the Django. As part of demo today, I'm stopping here. Tomorrow we are going to see how to install the Django installation. Before installing the Django, we need to prerequisite is the Python has to be installed. Python has to be installed. Python installation must be there. Okay, already installed. Then we need to install the Django. How to install the Django? What is the ideally we are using? So to develop the web application. Tomorrow we are going to understand. Okay. If you not know how to install Python software, I'll teach you how to install Python software. If you already know how to install the Python software, we are jumping into Django and we are installing the Django. And one of the ideally we are using, which ideally we are preferable and the company, and how to use this ideally we are going to discuss. So I'm stopping now. If you have any questions, okay, you can ask me.
Yeah, I have just one query. How many days to taken to complete this course? May I know?
Yes, it will take 40 days, 40 to 45 days. Why means I am going to take one real-time project. Okay, one project I want you to make it. I teach all the concepts. So finally, I'll take one project for you. That's why it's going to take almost 40 to 45 days.
Okay. From day one onwards, we are discussing about Django only, not about.
Django, yes. That tomorrow onwards, I'll show you how to install the Django and how to create a project, how to install. Tomorrow onwards only we are.
Yeah, okay. And then in this course, only Django plus DRF and only Django. Django
Only
REST
Django,
framework also.
with the project. Django with the project.
Not DRF, not REST framework.
The framework is a different.
Okay.
I mean,
In
REST API
just
you
in
are
real-time
talking.
projects. Yeah. Sorry.
Yes. Yeah. You are asking REST API?
Yes. REST API.
No,
Django
no.
REST framework.
Yeah, REST framework. I'm not talking. I'm talking only Django and project.
Yeah. I have one more doubt. In real-time project means in industry the application created by only Django or with using of DRF, Django REST framework also they're using.
They're using REST also, because see, REST is nothing but how to put, how to get, how to delete. So we are using some what I can say restfulness. Okay, that is the extra part. If you know how to create a Django, okay, with the projects, same thing. Little bit what I can say, they use some postman to send a request, get request and all. Most of the projects are not based on the REST also. Some project may be REST. It's not compulsory every project.
Okay, we can develop it by Django also. The same whatever in DRF, we can develop it by Django also. The same project like. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Then. Thank you. Yeah, we are
Sir,
taking
can
the class on
we,
Saturday
yeah,
also.
Sorry?
Yeah, we are taking the class on Saturday also. Only 5 days.
No, Saturday, Sunday. See, my classes is going to take from Monday to Friday. Okay. So Saturday, Sunday, okay, because I have a lot of works. Okay. Saturday, Sunday, no classes. Monday to Friday only. That too.
You are
8
also
o'clock.
working on somewhere else.
Yeah. So 8 o'clock. Yeah. This batch is going to start at 8 o'clock. Sorry.
8 o'clock.
Yeah. This batch is not at 7 o'clock. This batch is going to start at 8 o'clock.
8 to 9.
Yes, 8 to 9.
If there is just any extension of after 9, actually I am not able to attend.
Yeah, yeah.
Actually, I am
Because see,
thinking
it's
7 to
not,
8.
I can give the, I understand. We cannot give the guarantee exactly 9, right? It may take 5-10 minutes. Right.
So
Before
that's
or
why actually I have preferred 7. And if the class is started at 7, it will be 8:39 is
see, it
okay.
is a
That's why
concept
we
once I
prefer
teach.
for 7.
Yeah, definitely. If I give the concept, that concept need to be completed. That is our agenda, right?
Yeah, that is okay.
Most probably
So
1
then
hour.
please start at 7:30 and try to start to 7:30 at least. Actually, you mentioned in there 7 o'clock. At least try to start at 7:30. Then
Okay, we discuss. Okay, this
yeah,
management.
7:30. Then 7:30 9 is okay. Max it will be up to 9. It means 1:30. Then okay too. Actually, we are also working on somewhere. That's why
Hmm.
we need to manage it. Actually, we are
Okay, let us
preparing
see.
for the timings only. That's why 7 o'clock actually we are thinking 7 to 8:30 and 9 is no problem to us. If you start 8 o'clock, then it will be 9:30. Like it may be continue at the time 9:15, 9:30.
Actually, 9 o'clock I have a Python batch is there.
Okay, if you close it exact 9 o'clock, then no problem to us. I mean, no
Because
problem.
9 o'clock I have a Python batch. You might have seen the website also. Most probably,
So please
yeah.
this yeah, try to start with it at 7:30 max.
Let us
The
check.
one discussion management, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Any
okay.
other
Thank you.
questions? Yeah, thank you, Naresh.
Sir,
Any
what
other
kind
question?
of project you are going to deal with?
E-commerce.
Okay. How many days it will take to complete the project?
Actually, in front of me, I am giving the task for you. I will always interact with you. So that is the reason it will take
Okay.
hardly 1 week.
Okay. We can add that to our resume also, no?
Sure, sure. But I'll tell you upcoming classes how to add in a resume. So don't keep like a
Okay.
same e-commerce project. You need to change the names and lot of things are there. Okay,
Okay.
don't
Okay.
keep it
Okay, sir.
e-commerce project. Okay, understand?
Okay.
The
Okay. Okay,
name
sir. Thank you.
should be different. Then you can tell the
Okay.
same process we have done. Same process you need to explain. That.
Okay. 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 Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Any other questions?
No questions. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. So I'm winding up here. We are going to see tomorrow.
Yeah. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you.